Dr. Samina Iqbal, revered senior assistant professors, teaching and non-teaching staffs, and my dear friends. Today, we, the students of this semester Sociology, are here to present a theory-based theatrical presentation on the evolution of religion titled as Social Evolution, Sociological Imagination of Religion. Religion as well as social cultural structure have played an important part in human history. It is interesting to learn how religion evolved through different time and space and to know about major religions of the world of today.
Throughout human history, societies across the world have used religious narratives, symbols, and traditions in an attempt to give meaning to life and understand the universe and its complexities. Religion, in one form or another, is found in every known culture and civilization of human society. And it is usually practiced in group, communicate the same thought, which necessarily generates collective effervescence and consciousness. Such practices of religion may include fest and festivals, god or gods, marriage and funeral services, music, symbols and art, meditation or initiation, sacrifice or service, and other cultural aspects necessary for the smooth functioning of society as a whole. Religion for their time is consist of the things that surpass the limits of our knowledge and described it as a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things. This is to say, things are set apart and forbidden. Social scientists recognize that religion exists as an organized and integrated set of beliefs, behaviors, and norms centered on basic social needs and values and found in all social groups. Naturalism means the belief that forces of nature have supernatural power. Max Miller suggests that the most ancient form of religious practice is naturalism. One of the most conspicuous and powerful objects in the physical world is the sun. It attracted the attention and obtained homage of many races in human history. Sun is visible, but its creation is unknown. The unknown power of the sun derivatively created marvel to the sensory experiences of primitive people, and out of reverence, they started worshipping the sun as a source of supreme power, energy, and light. Wind, another form of nature worship, amazed and generated curiosity amongst the primitives. Who controls the sun? What is its source? The unknown answer led primitive people to worship wind as another form of nature, as they believed the strong forces of wind currents embodied in sudden movements of trees and objects might cause destruction. Primitive people found themselves at the mercy of all kinds of material forces, which they did not understand and couldn't control. For thousands of years, thunder and lightning have remained mysterious events to the primitives. The magic fire from the sky demonstrated a wrathful nature of some unknown impersonal power. The primitive people also worship rain, as the event of rain equated with magic and mystical wonder, as rain is visible but the cause of rain is not. Animism is the belief that all animate as well as inanimate objects possess a spirit. Tyler says, animism is essentially a belief in the spirit of the dead or some supra-physical being. Dreams, shadows, hallucinations, sleep, and death created marvels, fear, awe in the minds of primitive people. The need to explain such phenomena led to the belief in the existence of some supernatural being is believed to be freed from the physical limitation, and it can wander anywhere unrestricted by time and space. Herbert Spencer forwarded what is popularly known as ghost theory. The appearance of dead persons in dreams is taken by primitives to be the evidence of temporary afterlife. This idea leads to the conception of supernatural being in the form of a ghost. Totemism, a system of belief in which humans are said to have kinship or a mystical relationship with a spirit being, such as an animal or a plant or a physical object. The entity or totem is thought to interact with a given kin, group, or an individual and serve as their emblem or symbol. Emile Durkheim examined and discovered the concept of religion in the very ancient forms and found totemism as that the origin of religion. For Durkheim, the sphere of the sacred is a reflection of the emotions that underlie social activities. The totem was, in the view, a reflection of the group based on the conception of an impersonal power. Humans have established many types of societies throughout history. Sociologists and anthropologists usually refer to 5 basic types of societies. Hunting and gathering societies beginning about 250,000 years ago are the oldest one we know. Second is horticultural and pastoral societies developed about 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. Third is agricultural societies developed some 5,000 years ago in the Middle East. Fourth is industrial societies emerged in the 1700s, replacing hand tools and basic agriculture equipments with machines and factories due to the rise and growth of large cities. Fifth is post-industrial societies. Sociologists note that with the advent of computer microchip, the world is witnessing a technological revolution, thereby creating a society based on information, knowledge, and service. Auguste Comte, the father of sociology, offered an account of social evolution, proposing that society undergoes 3 phases in its quest for the truth according to a general law of 3 stages: the theological stage, the metaphysical stage, and the positive stage. Theological stage referred to the society in which men's place in society and society's restrictions upon men were referenced to God. Man blindly believed in whatever he was taught by his ancestors. He believed in supernatural power. Fetishism was the primary substage of the theological stage of thinking. Throughout this stage, primitive people believed that inanimate objects have living spirit in them. People worship inanimate objects like trees, stones, a piece of wood, volcanic eruptions, etc. The second substage is followed by polytheism, as primitive people believed that all natural forces are controlled by different gods. A few examples would be god of water, god of rain, god of fire, god of air, god of earth, etc., thus creating multitude of gods for different natural events. The most advanced substage of theological stage is monotheism, referring to believing in one god or God in one, attributing all to a single supreme deity. Primitive people believed that a single theistic entity responsible for the existence of the entire universe. The metaphysical stage is an extension of the theological stage. It refers to explanation by impersonal abstract concepts. People often try to characterize God as an abstract being. In this stage, people believe that an abstract power or force guides and determines events in the world. Metaphysical thinking discards belief in a concrete God. The positivity stage, also known as scientific stage, refers to scientific explanation based on observation, experiment, and comparison. Is the most advanced stage of human evolution. Individuals in this stage attempt to establish cause and effect relationships, relying heavily upon a scientific method for their justification. Herbert Spencer also developed a comprehensive conception of evolution and held that evolution as the progressive development of the physical world, biological organisms, the human mind, the human culture, and society. Social evolution for Spencer is a process generated by a combination of individual actions which tend to organize spontaneously, establishing rules and social organizations that are selected on the basis of their fitness to perform the basic function of human society. Worship, broadly defined as a response, often associated with religious behavior, and a general feature of almost all religion, which is accepted as holy. That is, to a sacred power or being. Characteristic mode of response to the holy include cultic acts of all kinds, ritual, drama, articulated and unarticulated prayers, dancing, ecstatic speech, veneration of various persons and objects, sermons, silent meditation, and sacred music and song. Throughout the history of human evolution, religious beliefs practices synchronically develop and institutionalized, thereby guiding human conduct in a society. Numerous symbols such as object, picture, sign, word, and gesture were synthesized over the time to represent the conscious ideas and essence of every religion. Part of its core belief system derived from early forms of religious practices. The structural functional approach to religion has its roots in Emile Durkheim's work on religion. Durkheim proposed that religion has three major functions in society. It provides social cohesion to help maintain social solidarity through shared rituals and beliefs, social control to enforce religious-based morals, and norms to help maintain conformity and control in society. And it offers meaning and purpose to answer any existential questions. For some other functionalists such as R.K. Merton, religion in a multi-religious society, instead of bringing about solidarity, could become the cause of disorganization and disunity and are dysfunctional to the society. However, morality that refers to a set of standards that enable people to live cooperatively in groups, a spirit of discipline, an attachment to social groups, and autonomy or self-determination can be best guided and endangered by no other institution than religion.